Hello and welcome to the Whole Man podcast, where we speak to great minds, industry experts on topical issues that definitely add value and transform your life. With me in the studio today is the founder of Photography to Slums, and we'll be asking him questions about the opportunities that he's creating for young men in low-income environments. You're welcome, Mr. Emmanuel Ekong.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine. Thank you very much.
So, I want to ask, we know that talent is universal, but opportunities are necessarily not. So, can you tell us the impact of your work to slums and how this work has actually created opportunities for young men with talent to actually express their God-given potential?
Thank you for that. So I want to rephrase what you just said. Opportunities are scarce, right? Yeah, but talents are ubiquitous. That is, they are everywhere, even to the margins of the society, right? And we call those kind of places forgotten places, right? Yeah, and through our initiative, which is Photography to Slums Africa, we saw it fit to use what we know how to do through photography to reach these marginalized people, right? Yeah, and we are more or less like a bridge, from the access to a lot of things, a lot of opportunities, right? Yeah, to these guys, because from their settings and everything, it shows that they are way in their own world, right? Yeah, and it's just so unfortunate that in this as society at large, these guys are not even reckoned with, right? Yeah, and using photography to bridge that gap for access to technology, for access to education, social development, to them as a people, and even to their communities at large, right? So that is our vision, right? So making sure that these opportunities get to this set of people, right? Yeah. And aside that, meeting them or reaching them in person gives this avenue to also unleash their potentials too, right? Yeah, and that is one of our mantra, right? Whereby everyone is allowed to do what? To unleash. Everyone is allowed to, explore.
Express.
Exactly, and also express. And so far with what we've done, we've been able to, harness that privilege to get to them and also unleash a lot of potentials from them.
Thank you very much. How do you think as a society we can structure our environment in a way that opportunities are granted to everyone, right? People are not marginalized as it were. We can create systems that work so that people who have potentials, people who have talents, people who are hardworking, because you can testify as a young man in this part, right? Just in case you're listening to us from a different part of the universe, right? You're talking about Africa, and right? So it's not really speaking stereotypically. It's speaking to the issues as they are. Really, how do you think we can structure? If we were to make policies, how do you think we can structure our environment in a way that hardworking people are actually see the benefits of their hard work and their talent and the labors that they exert on a daily basis?
All right, that's a good question, and that's a place of inclusion, yeah, whereby no one is to be left out, right? Yeah, and that's the very strong policy we hold on to, right? That's why when we get to the community, we make sure that our impact reaches all corners, reaches all sectors, reaches all genders, reaches all stakeholders at large, right? If we can do that in the community which we've adopted, right, and also having that as a vision, then as a nation at large and as a world at large, right, I see that it's something that is doable, right? Yeah, it's doable. And that's the place of, thank God, the Sustainable Development Goals as a place of gender inequalities and the likes like that, right? Just making sure that everybody is allowed to happen, no matter the circumstance, no matter their background, no matter, just name it, right? Yeah, and I think that's a very, very strong policy that will bridge this gap from the high class to the middle class and to the low class. And it gives relevance, right? Yeah, it gives this sense of, you know,
Belonging.
exactly. It makes you feel that you are existing as a person, and your existence counts,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, no matter your, will I say, where you come from, right?
No matter the economic spectrum.
Exactly.
So inclusivity,
Exactly. It's very key.
very,
It's
very
very key.
necessary.
It's very key.
Startups like yours should be encouraged, and because there are people who go out on these sort of adventures and then they're not really supported. They don't get the finance. I think maybe I'll just close that question. Basically, how do you get the financing? How do you get the financing for your NGO? Really? Because
Yes.
I know it's not a business that brings in.
Yeah,
a whole
right.
lot,
Yeah.
but how do you get sponsors, partners, and also how can people sponsor and partner with you?
Oh yeah, that's great. So first of all, I'll say we've been working with miracles, right? Yeah, and we are a definition of God multiplying. Is it 5 loaves and
Yeah,
2
5
fishes,
loaves and
right?
2 fishes, yeah.
But that's by the way, you know. But so far, we've will I use the word? It has been a collective work with the team or from the team, right? Yeah, whereby we make sure that fine is, as you said, is like a startup, right? We're just 1 year into the system, and even within that space, we've achieved. I can beat my chest that with the little resource we've been able to pull through, we've achieved a lot and we've made a lot of impact. Talk more of when we get resources from partners, from organizations, from local and international bodies, right? Yeah, our impact would span through a lot of countries, and because we are looking at a global setting, right? We want to go pan-African, right, or even pan-Nigerian. So, but in this case, we just stick with, you know, fundings within ourselves, and at some point we crowdfund from our close ones, our loved ones. Hey, how far? Want to go on this project? Can you support us? Can you support us? So with that is what we've been using to, you know, just fund our projects and from our pocket too, right? Yeah, because no matter what, the gospel has to be reached.
Yeah, that's
right. Yeah. So, but,
so how can they support? How can we
yes.
support?
So how can you support? Our impact is what's spreading, and for it to get spread to a wider reach is a place whereby we call for organizations, we call for, you know, change-loving people, we call for like-minded people, we call for brands to come partner with us, because we believe with your partnership, with your sponsorship, with your collaboration, with your aid, we can achieve more. And yes.
So where can they find you?
Yes, we are on all platforms. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we are on TikTok.
Photography to Slums.
Yeah,
right?
Photography to Slums on Instagram, on Facebook, and the likes like that, right? And even on YouTube. So that is where you see our success story so far, what we've been able to achieve, and also the lives we've been able to touch at the long run.
Very impressive, very impressive. I want to say thank you for all the work you do. Right, at Photography to Slums.
Thank you. And one more thing, I would like to also thank the Women's Conference for, you know, hosting these great events, right? Yeah, and this is one event we hold very strongly because we associate with these events, because aside what we do, this is events like this that we use to, you know, change the mindsets of our beneficiaries, right? Yeah. Let them come and be whole as a person, right?
Exactly.
Let this kind of events changes their stereotype from where they are to what they can be, right? Yeah, and I'm grateful for the Women's Conference for pulling this through. And this is our 2nd year of being here, right?
Yeah.
And it's great, you know. And we really, really, really learned a lot. And our students and our beneficiaries too are, you know, changed through this platform. Thank you.
Thank you very much for all the testaments to the impact of the Women's Conference. Just in case and you don't know anything about the Woman Conference, you can just scroll to our page and you'll be seeing videos subsequently about the Woman Conference. As you've heard, I mean, it's going to be impactful. As you listen to videos, you'll be transformed.